Today my heart, in whispers soft and low, spoke truths I dared not face, nor wish to know. It trembled in its cage of bone and sighed. Do not love again, for love has often lied. Its voice was not of anger, nor of spite, but weary from the battles fought by night. Each pulse, a tale of wounds that never mend. Each beat, a warning of a bitter end. Oh, heart, why speak such sorrow to my soul? Why cast a shadow on the dreams I hold? I've walked through fields of passion, bright and fair, where roses bloomed and love perfumed the air. But thorns lay hidden, sharp beneath the bloom, and every step drew closer to my doom. The scars you bear, dear heart, you show me now. A map of pain, a ledger of old vows. I saw her once, her eyes like morning dew, reflecting light in every golden hue. Her laughter wove a spell, a silken thread, that bound my heart to all the words she said. I gave my all, I poured my soul in streams, and built a world on fragile, fleeting dreams. But dreams dissolve, as mist before the sun, and left me cold when all her warmth was gone. Remember this, my heart said, stern and grave. The cost of love is more than you can save. You gave your trust, you laid your spirit bare, and found no solace waiting for you there. Her promises, like petals, fell away, and left you lost in winter's cruel decay. Do not forget the nights you wept alone, the hollow ache that turned your heart to stone. I tried to argue, tried to plead my case, to paint love's portrait with a softer face. For love, at times, had lifted me to skies where stars aligned and hope would never die. I spoke of moments tender, sweet, and true, when love was all I needed to pursue. But heart, unyielding, shook its weary head, and showed me ghosts of all the tears I'd shed. Recall the boy, it said, who swore his soul, who carved your name where ocean's tempests roll. He vowed forever, yet forever fled, and left your trust in tatters, torn and dead. You stitched the pieces, tried to make them whole, but every seam still leaks within your soul. Why seek again what only brings you pain? Why chase a fire that leaves you in the rain? I walked the shore where once we carved our names. The waves had washed away those fleeting claims. The sand was smooth, no trace of what we'd been, as if our love had never stirred the scene. My heart, it pulsed, a drum of quiet grief, and mourned the loss of every bright belief. It whispered, see? The tide will always win, and love's a tide that drowns you from within. Yet still, I lingered, gazing at the sea, and wondered if my heart was lying to me. For love, though cruel, had taught me how to feel, to taste the stars, to know that joy was real. Without its fire, what would my spirit be? A hollow shell, adrift on endless sea? But heart replied, you speak of joy, but no. The cost of joy is sorrow's undertow. I thought of others, lovers I had known, whose hearts, like mine, were bruised and overthrown. I saw their eyes, where embers dimly burned, their souls grown weary, lessons harshly learned. We shared our tales beneath the moon's pale glow, of love's betrayal, of its ebb and flow. And yet, some smiled, and spoke of love anew, as if their hearts had never felt the rue. Why do they try? I asked my heart, perplexed. Why court the pain when all we know is wrecked? My heart was silent, pondering the thought, as if some truth within my words was caught. But then it spoke, its voice a softened plea. They chase a hope that you no longer see. But hope is frail, a candle in the storm, and burns too brief to keep your spirit warm. I wandered through the city's restless streets, where lovers walked, their hands in gentle meets. Their laughter rang, their eyes with promise shone, as if no heart had ever turned to stone. I envied them, their innocence, their grace, the way they wore their love upon their face. But heart, it tugged, and whispered, look again. Beneath their smiles lies fear of coming pain. I saw a couple part beneath a tree, her tears like rain, his back turned cruelly free. I saw a man, alone, with vacant stare, his heart as broken as the bench he shared. I saw the truth my heart had tried to show. That love's a seed that struggles through the snow. It blooms, it fades, it withers in the frost, and leaves us counting all that we have lost. Protect yourself, my heart said, firm and sure. Let no one breach the walls you've made secure. For every love will ask a price too high, and leave you empty when it says goodbye. You've given much, and what have you to show? A heart that's heavy, scarred, and sinking low. Today, I beg you, listen to my call, and vow to love no more, or not at all. But oh, my heart, can life be lived this way? To lock you up and throw the key away? To shun the spark that makes the soul take flight, and dwell forever in a starless night? I know your pain, I know the wounds you bear, the jagged edges of love's cruel affair. Yet still, a whisper stirs within my core, a longing for what love might have in store. Perhaps there's one whose heart aligns with mine, whose love could heal these fractures with its shine. Perhaps there's truth in taking one more chance, to find a soul that joins me in the dance. But heart, you shake, and warn me to beware. You'll find no peace in dreams that aren't there. The risk is great, the odds are cold and stark, and love will only plunge you in the dark. I sit alone beneath the evening sky, and watch the stars as clouds go drifting by. My heart, it hums a melancholy tune, a requiem for love beneath the moon. I want to fight, to prove your warning wrong, to sing again love's wild, unbroken song. But every note feels heavy with regret, a melody I'm not prepared to set. Today my heart told me not to love, to shun the flame, to rise above. It spoke of peace in solitude's embrace, of safety found in love's abandoned place. And yet, I wonder, as the night grows still, if heart's advice is born of fear, not will. For love, though cruel, is life's most vivid spark, a fleeting light that pierces through the dark. So here I stand, divided in my soul, one part that yearns, one part that seeks control. My heart, you've spoken, and I hear your plea, but love's a tide that pulls relentlessly. I'll guard you close, I'll tread with cautious care, but I cannot yet swear to never dare. For though you warn, and though your scars are true, a spark of hope still flickers deep in you. Today my heart told me not to love, and yet, I dream of stars that shine above. I'll walk with care, I'll shield you from the flame, but I'll not swear to never speak love's name. For in this life, so fleeting and so strange, love's risk is what makes hearts like ours change. And though we break, and though we bear the cost, without love's chance, our souls would all be lost.